Hey everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme. Today is June 29th, 2022, and how are you? So, getting right into it, we are almost done with Pride Month this month, and I really hope that you've taken some time to look over the special look series that I did. I honestly meant to get so much more done, but I just wasn't able to because of personal time constraints, things going on with my family and friends, and just I tried. I really did. But yeah, I hope that you have taken some time to do your own studying about different LGBT culture, movies, and so on and so forth. Um, And, if you have, by all means, please let me know. I would love to open up a dialogue and hear about it. Um, Also, I was going to go to the local town pride parade that they, well, it wasn't even a parade, but it was just like a get together demonstration type thing. But when I went to go there on Saturday, there were so many people there that I couldn't even find parking. And if I wanted to park, I was going to have to park almost like 3 miles away and then walk to it. And Saturday was unnecessarily hot. So I was just like, well, never mind then. So what I ended up doing Saturday is I went swimming out at the lake with some friends of mine, and then came home and was just getting into bed and relaxing. Was probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I get a phone call from my friend Carmen telling me to come over and hang out. And I'm like, I don't want to. But I got up and I went over to her house and ended up staying over there until like 2:30 in the morning. Got home and didn't get to bed until like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I finally woke up in the morning, my everything hurt, guys. I had a bad migraine. My neck hurt. It's still kind of jammed up to the point where I can't even pop it. Um, just everything from my head to my toes hurt. My kidneys absolutely were killing me, or like my lower back, and I do believe it was my kidneys. Um, like I went to the restroom Sunday morning, and there was like this dark brown swirl mixed in with my urine. I know this is way too much, but I started freaking out. I was like, "Oh hell no, that's my kidneys. Does that mean a kidney stone's coming back or whatever?" And I drank like a whole bunch of water, and that really helped a lot. So I'm thinking that just on top of being dehydrated, I got too much sun exposure, and yeah. But Sunday I ended up going over to my sister's house, even though I felt like crap, and hung out with her for a little while. And my neck and my migraine were so bad that I wasn't even really able to hang out like I wanted to. And I just came home and I took a handful of ibuprofen and went to sleep. Well, before I even went to bed, I took the ibuprofen or whatever, and I hooked up my portable air conditioner, got that all set up, closed up all the windows and everything, and turned that on. And as soon as it got down into the 60s, I passed out, and I slept so freaking good. Um, Woke up Monday still a little sore and tired or whatever, but um, been doing good since then, and just making sure to try to stay hydrated or whatever. And today the weather is like 55, where the last 3 days it's been 80 and 90. So it's kind of a nice little reprieve to have like the weather that I'm kind of used to. Much over 65, and that's like getting into dangerous territory for me. But yeah, just I'm not looking forward to the super hot, blazing weather that I know is coming. This is typical weather for this time of year here in the Pacific Northwest. We'll get like summer 1.1, like 1.0, and then we'll get like a week or so of dark, gloomy weather, and then right after the 4th of July, it's like bam, we have summer, and it's like ass kicking intense summer from about July 15th to about September. And then we go into our 9 months of freaking doom and gloom. But this year, having the portable air conditioner, so much nicer. But boy, he's not understanding. Like, the first day that I put everything up, he did not understand what the hell was going on. And usually whenever he comes into the bedroom and I have the fan in the window, he looks at me and he looks at the window, and then he looks back at me, and then that means, hey, I want up in the window. And I usually move the fan out of the way so he could go sit up in the window and look out of it and just do what boys do. Well, he didn't understand that I wasn't going to open the window, and it pissed him off. And what I do in my house to keep things cooler is I create microclimates by hanging partitions of like blankets or whatever up across my doorway, so then that way I can make sure that my bedroom stays a certain temperature, and then that way I can make sure that the living room, like all the warm and hot air in the living room, doesn't come into my bedroom. And I kept my living room window open with a fan in it, so when it gets really hot, I turn that fan around, and so that it sucks the hot air out and blows it into the outside. But having that that blanket partition up where my bedroom door is, he didn't understand. He was like, I want out. I'm like, you can get out. And he was just sitting there, meow, meow. Like, no, dude, you can figure this out. I promise you can go in and out. And then he kind of like, he figured it out just like somewhat, and he went through it real fast. And then he stood on the other side of the door screaming out, or like on the other side of the blanket screaming at me. I was like, come on, you can do it, you can do it. And meow, 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 trying to figure it all out, and he finally figured it out. And then for like an hour, maybe 2 hours after that, he was running through that curtain and playing all in it and just meow, 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 meow. So now he understands that. He still doesn't understand the fact that when the air conditioner is on, the window does not get open. But, you know, progress, right? So, yeah, it's been interesting. And, you know, Bella had a tough time with it the first couple of days until I figured everything out, because at first last summer I didn't hang the blanket up, and I actually closed the door and kind of locked us both in there. But then I got to thinking about it, I'm like, well, I could probably do the same exact thing with a blanket. So, you know, long story short, blanket door. And I don't do it during the winter months though, because I don't care when it's cold in the house. I actually like it. There's very few times that I will turn on a heater. And I usually, even in the winter months, have my heater going and all three of my fans, including my window, open with a fan in it. So it's strange. I was kind of giggling to myself, like, I like it to where you can hang meat in the summertime and like 70 degrees in the wintertime. But yeah. So with today being the Wednesday check-in, that means that yesterday / last night was trivia night, and I'm not sure how we did. It was like brutal. We were neck and neck a lot of times with the bar that we went up against, and I'm praying that we were able to actually get it taken care of. But there was only like there was only like 5 or 6 of us. So if we did kick ass last night, that's gonna be way awesome. But we won't know until later on today when all the scores are finally tallied up. And yeah. So what else has been going on? I haven't done any new classes. I'm kind of taking a couple of days off and just letting my brain rest. But all last week I got like 6 classes done. They were micro courses, only spanning about like anywhere between an hour and 3 hours. So I was able to get quite a few of those taken care of, and just got those knocked out. Also been watching a lot of really good movies lately, and reconnecting with some TV shows that have just started back up, like The Umbrella Academy. If you are a 90s kid, you might remember Nickelodeon's All That. It was like a Saturday Night Live, but for kids, and it was all done by kids. And so they just recently put that on Netflix, so I've been reconnecting with that, having a lot of fun with that. Watched this really amazing time-traveling LGBT sci-fi movie called Prestidigitation with Kevin Bacon, and it's a little bit older. I think it was like came out in 2014 or whatever, but it was really, really good, and can't really say anything about it without giving away the whole like premise of the movie. But if you get a chance to watch it, it's Prestidigitation, and stick with it, because there's a lot of turns, there's a lot of twists, and there's a lot of what the fuck. But really, really good. What else have I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix lately, because they've just had a lot of good things on there, and just trying to do me. I was blessed the other day, in another story, I was blessed with being given an apartment-sized refrigerator. I've had this like little 1/2 a cubic foot or 1 cubic foot refrigerator for like the longest time, and my main refrigerator died, so I haven't been able to use that one. And I think, now that I'm talking about this, I covered this in the Saturday check-in, but I'm going to reiterate it just in case. So someone gave me like a hotel or apartment size refrigerator, and that has been really awesome. It's got a really cool little freezer on it, and then it's got 3 shelves on the inside plus a door shelf, and really happy about that. Kind of jacked this finger up. This fingernail here bent all the way back to where it was almost touching the skin back here. Thankfully I haven't lost the nail, but gosh darn it if that didn't hurt. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Got caught up, and so sorry about that. My insulin pump is having a malfunction, so I guess this is a good time for me to stop. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. Follow me on all the social medias, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.